Hey, yeah, Mike. It's your boy, LK Raw, back for another one. Watching this Trailblazers, Orlando games, currently halftime or whatnot. And I want to start a series here. This is going to be my pilot video. I like to do things on my mic, but I don't feel like setting it up right now. I'm being kind of lazy there, but I have this series that I want to start that's called Coon Files. And after speaking with a couple people in the LDBC, Dilltown, and listening to Santee Walton, you know what I'm saying? I'm listening to those two guys, right? And it got this thing going out that who's a coon and who's not a coon and all this type of things, right? And I was talking to Dilltown one time, and he had this religion thing, right? And my beliefs is like, how can I be a Christian if that fuck ass religion was used to enslave us? Why would I believe in white Jesus for? Man, this shit just sounds stupid. You know what I'm saying? And then I listened to Santee Walton, right? And he had this video, how he was in this place, whatever place he was in. And this, I guess it was a white lady, came up to him and tried to check his credentials and all that type of bullshit, right? And I left a comment. My initial comment was like, yo, man, I would have grabbed her hand, which I would have grabbed her hand no matter what the situation was. But then my response to that was like, yo, I would be like, yo, bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? Probably been ready to slap the shit out of her, right? And I'd be this close to slapping the fuck out of some dumb motherfucker. But then I thought about it, right? How can I handle that situation and not be a coon? Because you got to be black all the time, right? So pretty much it's like this. Anytime a white person call you that N-word, some white person come out of nowhere, try to push their beliefs on you and all that shit, you got to check them right then and there. But again, I'm trying to put myself in this situation. Under normal circumstances, I'll be ready to slap the shit out of one of these punk motherfuckers, and I got the steel locked and loaded, man. Anyway, right? So I thought about it. So, let's say we're in a work environment, right? And you let this white person come up to you, call you that N-word, or check your credentials. What you gonna do? If you let it go, or you being a coon, or you being a part-time black person, which is a coon, you don't say nothing to him, right? So say we're gonna go to the route to where we're trying not to be a coon. So what do? We have an N-word moment, right? Where you didn't slap the shit out of a white person for fucking up. But if I take that role, am I not a coon too? And what I mean by that is this. Check it, right? You slap the fuck out of them, right? And then say you were surrounded by 10, 15, 20 other white people. Why, you may ask? Well, this is a work environment, and I'm sure half of the people probably heard them say the N-word, but they probably looking at you like, let it go. So what he calls you that is just a word, and you slap the shit out of them, right? Now, say these 10, 15, 20 white boys just jump on you, right? And they beat the fuck out you. Now you in the hospital, okay? Now you're going to say, yeah, man, I showed them. Nobody called me the N-word, I got him. No, I busted one of them up. But yes, you fucked up in the hospital. And you just waking up. Now, is that an N-word moment? And if you have one of those N-word moments, aren't you essentially cooning? Cause you in the coon situation here. I want to say lose, but it's coon. Now you can say, well, how's it coon to make you stood up for yourself? Well, first you fought somebody in a situation where you couldn't win. So now you're in the hospital, but the plot thickens. Now, when you wake up, you're gonna have those bracelets on you. Yeah, those steel bracelets. One is gonna be to your bedpost, and one is gonna be around your wrist. And you ask why? Well, you started a scene in corporate America, work environment, aka white America, right? And now you're a danger. They filed charges for you for assault, and man, you might be locked up. There's a good chance they got no bracelets on you, so they could book you and go through all this and go through that, blah blah blah. So now you got to fight a legal battle now. Disorderly conduct, assault on a white person, and all that. So now, but that ain't it. The plot gets deeper than that, because now you're gonna lose your job. And like many of us black people, we were told to do for self, or maybe we're told to do for self at a late age. So most of us is depending on that job. Now, how's that a coon situation? Well, you asking or you begging for a job, or you need a job by the same people that oppress you. Are you not cooning in that situation? But then you're gonna say, oh no, we cooning, we all do what we gotta do. But that's a cool type moment. It is. It is. You know it. But we all, in the back of our head, we try to deny it. But how many of us really fit in corporate America? How many of us? We barely fit in doing regular jobs. Why? Because the people that hire us is our oppressors. But you say, well, that's not a coon moment. Well, you're going to start cooning real soon because you lost your job. You're facing jail time for assault. You might never get another job in corporate America again. So now you got to get like one of the regular $10, $11, $12 hour jobs, right? But you got kids to feed. How you going to feed your kids? You can't get a job now. You got this record. Even though it's not a felony, it's up there. You fight people in the workplace. Now what you got to do to get money? You might got to hit the block. You might got to move those packs, man. Get them people on those 2-for-1s, man. And trying to move that work. And now you might not say you wasn't a coon all the way up until this point here where you out there on the block and you selling that shit. But the moment you start selling those packs and moving those packs, you a motherfucking coon. Unquestioned. Now, what is a coon? A coon is any black person that knowingly goes against another black person for the benefit of white people. No, you willingly go against your race. You willingly talk about your race. You willingly do things against your race. You ain't selling those packs in the white communities. You going in our community selling it. So what does that do? Well, you sell some dope to a little kid out there. The little kid now hooked on phonics, ebonics. That motherfucker robbing and stealing to get a fix. Destruction in the community. You poison the neighborhood. Destroying the community. And now, because you live in that lifestyle, that street life, that thug life, we all know crazy shit happened in that life. We all know it. Now you got to steal. Somebody might try to rob you. Now you might shoot him and you might go to jail. Or maybe you shoot him and get away. Either way, no matter what happens, you destroy the community. And you're going against black people. Willingly and knowingly. So this is my palette episode as far as like, I'm pretty much going to approach this in a way that we're all coons. Some of us say, well, we all have a little bit of coon in us, but for reasons like this, even though I really don't like Stephen A. Smith, and a lot of people say Jason Whitlock and Stacey Dash and what's that running back? I can't think of his name right now. But all these people out here doing this and doing that, cooning, pretty much putting our people down. But on all levels, we're all compromised. And I want to do 10 videos. I'm gonna try to do 10 videos to where I like go in on a specific topic, whether that's religion, money, taking care of our family, and how we all subconsciously coon, and we're all coons. I mean, look, we're in a system of white supremacy. I mean, like 90, 95, 99% of all of us are probably cooning now or in a coon moment. But anyway, you know, this is I want to say this is episode 0 of the Coon Files. I'm gonna go in deep. I might set my mic up so I can really go in on this. I was going to include this in episode 1, but anyway, man, next time. Peace. Coon Files, episode 0, the pilot.